Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra, exclusively on SNY.TV. Friday night, the Rockies made it 2 straight over the Mets, pummeling New York 10-3. Zack Wheeler took it on the chin, gave up 6 runs in the first 2 innings, and the Rockies were off and running.
Honestly, didn't have a clue where the ball was going today, so went back and looked at some video, and all my balls were running, and 2-seam was cutting. But, I mean, when they did hit it, they just found holes. So it's just one of those days that, you know, I got my ground balls, but they just found holes.
You know, he got behind in some counts, and I don't know, I think he probably had to throw strikes with him, and so when he left some on the plate, in the middle of the plate. But again, I haven't seen, I'll review it tomorrow and have a better look. But, you know, we just one of those nights that, you know, if the ball was over the plate, it was something they could handle.
Well, the Rockies are red hot, and they're tough to beat. They got a fine offensive ball club, top hitting lineup in the National League, and they've shown it the first 2 games. Top of the order, 1 through 4, went 9 for 19, drove in 7 runs with a home run, and Charlie Blackmon had 3 hits. The number 2 hitter coming into into today's game, and the number 1 hitter leading the National League is Troy Tulowitzki. He went 3 for 4 and drove in 3 runs. So all the damage done in the top of the order.
You know, Tulowitzki, obviously the ball was away, and he just reached out and hooked it in the hole. I didn't see where the ball to Marneau was, so it was tough to tell from our side. But, you know, they obviously, you know, they're swinging the bats great, and you got to figure out some way to stop them.
The only bright spot for the Mets, Curtis Granderson, who had 2 hits, including his 2nd home run of the year.
Well, it's good to see Curtis get going here. Showed me the home run he hit was a fastball off a tough left-hander. De La Rosa was cruising. Inside fastball, he turned on it. That's what I saw in spring, so maybe that's a positive sign of Curtis coming around.
It's always good, you know, any way you can get, you know, positive results with the bat and get some hits come across the board is good, and especially in that fashion to get one out of the ballpark definitely helps. But ultimately, trying to help the team win the game, and we weren't able to do that today. So, you know, still got to continue to do things to put us in situations to be victorious when it's all said and done.
Even the ball he hit at Marneau, he hit that ball good too. So it's really good to see him start to swing the bat, because he's, you know, as we continue on here, we're going to need him desperately, and he's starting to swing, you know, hopefully like he can.
Game 3 of the series will be on Saturday night. Henry Mejia goes for the Mets. Franklin Morales, a left-hander, goes for the Rockies. Our coverage begins at 7 o'clock on Saturday with Cadillac first pitch here on SNY. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.